Center in Los Angeles. This is CBS 2 News at 11 p.m.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won it.
Yes, that happened. Oscar's biggest mistake.
This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
CBS 2 entertainment reporter Suzanne Marquez is live in West Hollywood now, getting reaction to the most shocking night in Oscar history. Suzanne.
Yes, everybody we've talked to is just in awe of what happened. They said their jaws dropped and that people were at Twitter as they were walking out of the Dolby. Of course, it's devastating for both parties involved, La La Land and Moonlight, but of course, what a big night for everybody. But let's talk about that moment. Have a look.
Guys, I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
A mistake and unbelievable end to Hollywood's biggest night.
This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
La La Land producer Jordan Horowitz corrected that error, announcing Moonlight for Best Picture.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture.
This is very unfortunate what happened.
Warren, what did you do?
I want to tell you what happened. I opened the envelope, and it said, Emma Stone, La La Land.
I'm going to be really proud to hand this to my friends from Moonlight.
That's nice of you. That's very nice.
Backstage, Barry Jenkins said he was initially speechless by the mix-up, but enjoys the win.
I noticed the commotion that was happening, and I thought something strange had occurred. And then I'm sure everybody saw my face, but I was speechless when the result was altered, because I've watched the Academy Awards. I've never seen that happen before. And so it made a very special feeling, even more special, but not in the way I expected.
Of course, you know, it was an amazing thing to hear La La Land. I think we all would have loved to win Best Picture, but we are so excited for Moonlight. I think it's one of the best films of all time, so I was pretty beside myself. I also was holding my Best Actress in a Leading Role card that entire time.
Now, Emma Stone says she was holding her card the whole time, but people have screenshotted images from the ceremony, and Warren Beatty was in fact holding the lead actress winning card. So there was some confusion there, but it was obviously a mistake that he read the wrong card, that he ended up with the wrong card. And nobody knows how it happened, at least not yet tonight. Now, I'd caught up with Judith Light on the red carpet here, who said she's really sad about what went down because it means so many other people who are celebrating tonight are being overshadowed.
Well, I think that's what we're all going to be talking about, which I think is kind of unfortunate, because there was a lot of other stuff about tonight that I think was really important and really valuable and really joy-filled. And I know that that's a shock to everybody, and I know that that's what's newsworthy, and I know that's what everybody wants to talk about.
Jane Fonda tweeted tonight, "Hooray for Moonlight," and what a jaw-dropping mistaken call. In 60 years of watching Oscars, never saw anything like it. Hashtag Oscars. Yes, everybody agrees that it is the flub to end all flubs. Best Picture is the top category to win. But again, lots of history made tonight, lots of great wins, and we have much more coming up in just a few minutes. For now, I'm live on the carpet of Elton John's Oscar party. I'll send it back to you guys.
You know what, Suzanne, it's so confusing to hear Emma Stone say that she had the card, because clearly the video shows she didn't. So how would Warren Beatty get her Best Actress card, the envelope, when he was announcing Best Picture?
Well, talking to journalists who were there, they say there was some kind of happenstance with a stagehand said, "Oh my gosh, it's Moonlight." So I don't know if somebody had opened the card before. I don't know if people switch the cards later, but clearly PricewaterhouseCoopers is on the phone with a lot of people. I'm sure they're going to be answering some questions tomorrow morning, if not tonight.